today's we're going to start with showing you a bit of the V-carve and how we make the units in the vans. All our vans are very bespoke, so every unit's very different. So the first process is measuring the space and then seeing what will fit and what appliances are going in. Currently sponsored by Greggs. Check that out, Greggs. If you're looking for a promo deal, hit me up. So the first stage is using the V-carve Pro. So on this, on this you can draw all the shapes and sizes. I've just drawn this one up, so this is going to be, hang on, let me spin this around. Yeah. This, it looks like a lot of lines in a minute, but it'll make sense. So this is the cupboard, what's going in the medium wheelbase Sprinter, our van, Kev's van, which is bought. So this is going to be the front. In this bit here, we're going to house the sink, so I've dropped this down a bit lower. This is going to be a cutlery drawer, and then I've dropped this end cupboard down a bit more to fit a induction hob above it. So that one's a bit closer to the top because there's nothing above it. This cupboard's dropped down because we're housing the sink in this area, and that was dropped down because of the induction hob, and we're going to have a cupboard below it. So you draw all your shapes up, you do all your measurements, and then you go into the cutting file, and then you've got to plot your route of where you want the CNC to cut. So you've got to do, let me show you. Oh. So say, I'll just take that back. So here, you can highlight whichever part you want to cut on the CNC machine, and then you have to go into the software. We'll draw a new shape here, it'll make it easier. We'll just draw a little circle. For example, like we're doing a tabletop. So then you highlight it, you go across. You click on the tool pathfinder, and then you've got a few choices like outside. You want the router blade to cut round the outside of it or the inside. So you've got to pick them wisely. So like on the door, pick them wisely. You've got to pick them correctly. Like on the door locks, we need it to cut inside because the blade's 6mm, so I need that cut to be exactly 50mm. So we've got to make sure the router's cutting on the inside. If I was to select outside, it would cut on the outside, and then obviously that cut out will be too big. On the edge of the perimeter, we want to cut on the outside because obviously we want our inside measurement, and then the doors are always on the inside for us, and then that allows them to flush.
It all started when we had baby.
It's no good, you know I can't understand Morse code.
Fit flush. Fish flush. Fit flush. So then we transport that onto a USB stick and we go to the machine, so come with us. Okay, educational video, this one today. It's good to get a little insight to how things work. So we've got the Mantech 10B5 CNC. We got this last year. This cuts Y and Z. That's the wrong way, but it goes up and down, left to right, cutter. So then we can cut all our cupboards out, as you'll see in a second. I just need to clean the base. So this has a big suction pad. It has 4 vacuums which hold the MDF down. With MDF being porous, it holds the board down, and when it's all turned on, it just sticks to the board. We can use 10B5 sheets. We use them bigger ones behind us for the floors, so we don't get as many joints. But all the furniture board generally comes in 8B5 like this. So I'm actually see that.
A final showdown between Britain's Jeff Capes and Bill Kazmaier. Thickness of the bar now 15/16 of an inch.
Strength. I'm just going to clean this bed off.
John's got Campervans with a Viva. We're available for claims around the clock, so John can sort this out right away. Telling your partner is up to you though, John. Darling, how do you put these together to get
So it does have a vacuum suction as well, but because I cut through one, it does leave a bit of spoil. So we just have to sweep this up and clean it off. Walking around in circles here, looking for a brush. Bear with me, Ben. Let's.
This is also Kathy, working as part of the team to keep things calm at her local prison.
I'm making this look really hard. Normally, depends on which board it does as well. They've all got slightly different middle, whether it's gloss or the matte finish. Some picks it all up really well, and I am cutting a little bit too deep on my CNC bed, so it has just chucked up loads which hasn't been picked up. Making a dust cloud for Ben. Just gonna.
With direct cars, find them today near Crystal Peaks, Sheffield.
I have actually got a big dust extractor which is at the back, which I need to set a pipe up and then I can just sweep it straight into the dust extractor bag. I just haven't set it up yet. So then we need to carry a board over. While we're here, we do sell furniture board now. We have a wide range of stock. We're going to be stocking all the wall and board furnitures. So if you are building your own camper van, you have some furniture board, hit me up. As you'll see over here, there's big piles. So then we lay it down. We've already preset the machine, so the machine is set to the starting point being in this corner. So then we line up the board. So now we know it's nice and square. Stick the USB in. This will throw up the files here in a second. Scan the USB, select the one we want, and then we're ready to go. So now we have to turn on the suction pads. And then we hit the play button and let it do its work.
Many hours later.
Might have made a slight mistake here. So, I forgot to save the right file, so I've actually cut the wrong door. Let's go back to the computer. Did you want another one of them, Ron? I seem to have cut that again by mistake.
Yeah, but we can put it somewhere.
See that? I don't know if you picked that up. He said, we'll use it. Definitely use it. So this is a really good demo on not what to do. So yeah, make sure you save your right file to your USB stick and don't click the wrong one. So what I've done here is I've cut that one out. With me trying to do a tutorial, I've actually messed up. That's good, isn't it? So we actually want to save this one to the USB. It's because I got distracted. So it's cut the last file. So it's always good when it says there's a problem with this drive as well. That's always a good sign when it pops up. Right, okay, so we need to save this. So I've already drawn all the toolpaths up. Don't want to calculate. We just want to save. Save toolpaths to USB. Let's call it Ryan's mistake. So that's saved. We go again.
This is definitely going to be a
I know, how long ago were you?
13.
Screaming into the world this year. And Karen and Sonny Roscoe is getting it right too. Thank you very much for your text. It was here that Nottingham Forest won the Europe.
I don't even know if it makes good content.
And the goal was scored by Scottish international
Ryan's mistake has been loaded.
I think Forest were actually defending.
Hidden. This is like a little race against time. So when you press this, this will start spinning. But you need to turn your suction beds on. So I like to press it and then challenge myself to get there before it starts. So we've started it. Look at that. It beat it again. What's my CNC done?
That's the instinctive reaction of a man that knows that he's made the same mistake within 4.5 minutes of the first one.
This is not what to do also. So in this video, I'm actually showing you everything not what to do.
What not to do?
What not to do.
What not, what not.
Yeah, don't do this. So, let's go back to the computer. Oh. It's this pressure. So what I've done here is I've actually highlighted this one as well when I was messing around with the tool tab. So the CNC is going to cut these, but it's ended up trying to go off the table. This is your table, the white, to try and cut these, which is not ideal, is it? So that must be that one. So yeah, we'll just re-highlight these and go again. God, this video is going to be long. Inside one cut, add ramps, bish bash bosh. So we always check out, oh, he's done it again. Why? No, we've got it now. This never normally happens. It's typical when we're filming. It's alright, we show the mistakes. We show the bad as well as the good. Is that a saying? It is now. Right, we're good to go. So we need to resave this. Save toolpaths. Stick this in. If you're still watching, you are committed to the CNC life. Do you think anyone's going to watch this, Ben?
No comment.
Let's call it mistake. Let's go again. Enter, select mistake 1, So it's going to recut these ones out, even though they're already cut, but it's just the way it's going to go. So then we go again. Oh, sugar, it's a race. Just like that, we've got a millimetre precise front. So then these become the doors, as you've seen on our designs. We edge both sides and it's a nice flush fit. Like, let me show you one. Have we got one to show? We may haven't got one in, so. Oh yeah, like this top cupboard here. Dad's just working on the door. So you've seen them all in our videos. So they become flush fit, sit flush, and we hinge both sides. Then we tend to just chuck it at Ron. No, we don't. We don't do that. We mark them up. Don't we, Ron? Just showing the process of furniture building.
Yeah, dreamy.
So then, we tend to just mark up what's what. So we used to do all this by hand. Obviously you can do it by hand. That's before we had this machine. It just takes a lot longer. With the machine, when you don't make mistakes, it's very quick and precise. Number one. Have you got your pen, Ron? Yeah, just about these. Just like that. So we just mark them up. I like to do it upside down so he really struggles to see it when he lies it flat on the surface. Like that. So then that'll go to the next bench where it'll all get knocked together and it'll be pieced in the van, which will be going here. Let me show you.
Thank you.
So the bit we just tried to cut out just once, is going along here. With the drawer here, tall cupboard there, and the end, bigger cupboard at that end with a sink above it. These are the doors I was saying. This is what it creates, the flush fit with the lock at the top. So they'll get knocked up now and we'll be getting them in the camper van. Hope you enjoyed the CNC video. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. Wash.